Good morning, you guys. Good to see you here on the Mr. Dig channel. I hope y'all ready to have some fun, because I am. We're up here at the Rotochopper 75 shredder. Got a big old pile of tires behind me. We're fixing to fire this bad girl up and feed her. This is also going to help us get rid of some mosquito habitat, because as I was sitting in my truck just on the other side of this walking floor, mosquitoes were eating me alive. You know, these tires, they hold a little bit of water, and so mosquitoes, this is like a breeding ground. Aaron had to run, go get a cutting disc real quick to get to somebody. When he gets back, he's gonna jump up in the Cabelco SK210. We're gonna fire the Rotochopper up, and let's see how much room we can save by grinding up these tires. We get a tremendous amount of tires in the landfill, as you can see, and we charge customers, I think it's $15 a tire, because what we normally do is we'll throw these in a dumpster, we'll take them down to the Savannah River site, they burn them for energy. But we always have to de-rim them, and it takes forever. Nobody wants to do the job because it's hard work. So this thing is going to make life super easy by we can just feed the entire rim and everything through it. Should be able to really reduce the size of the tires, and if we chose to do so, if Dad would allow it. He doesn't like tires in the landfill because one, they're bulky, they take up space, and two, they can start fires. Something happens with the rubber and the wire down there, they spontaneously combust. Landfills hate them for both reasons. They don't compact and they cause fires. But the state of South Carolina, if we reduce it by 1/6 of the size, we can legally put it in the landfill. So if Dad was cool with it, we could grind them up, take them over to the landfill. They might even make a decent cover, you know, an alternate cover, or at least something to help hold the trash down so it doesn't blow away. But we'll have to get approval from the big boss man to see if he'll allow us to do that. Even if he doesn't, we're gonna have a blast just running these through the shredder. Little buddy, yes, sir. You remember how to crank this thing up?
Man, I think I do.
Man, might have to go back and watch the YouTube video. That's what folks were asking me, like, hey, how you remember all the buttons to hit? I said, we just go back and watch the YouTube video.
Figure it out. Once you mess with enough things, you kind of get used to all the different stuff.
Yeah, we do it a couple times. We'll get her, figured out.
We're gonna start about 60% there.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
Check this out, man. Push to start.
I like it. I like your little platform you got built around here. This will be perfect so you can see what's going on down inside the...
I had to get up there, man.
Yep, I like it. We're gonna get rid of some mosquito habitat.
There's one. Look at that thing there.
Golly. Is that a... Ain't no way that's a mosquito.
I don't know. That's some,
but he's,
some Jumanji stuff.
Jeez. He'd suck a pint out of you. All right, get in the cab. We're gonna watch you shred some tires. I don't know if that was a mosquito or not, but if it was, it's the biggest damn mosquito I ever seen in my life. But they are up here for sure. And we really should have us a box around here to catch all the metal, but I guess Aaron didn't want to do that today, so we're just gonna go with it. We could walk the magnet around here and pick up all of the metal once we get us a little pile right here. Some of these rims are aluminum, so we'll just have a conglomeration of metal / aluminum right here. Got a little bit of stuff in this container. He ran one tire through it this morning, so you can kind of see what happens there. But this dumpster just sitting around here has been kind of been a catch-all, as you can tell. So we'll probably just run this one around to the landfill as we experiment, just to see what this thing will do with tires. think I just got you guys extended up. So I'm gonna go up here on the platform, I think, with Aaron, so I can see a little bit too, but it doesn't seem like she's having any trouble at all with these average size tires. It's grabbing some chunks of rubber along with it. We're gonna have any problem reducing it by a 6, are we? This thing is just shredding these tires down, man. That is so impressive. Let's go up here on top of Aaron's platform and see if we can see what's happening. size reduction though. That is freaking awesome. All right, I feel a little bit better now. It's pretty violent, as you can imagine, inside that grinding chamber. So you got some chunks flying out and what have you, but man, she don't seem to care about none of this stuff we're putting through right now. I don't think it's reversed itself but just a few times on some, you know, some larger rims. But it doesn't matter, it'll reverse itself, it'll try again and blow right through it. The most amazing thing about this machine, to me, as I said in the past video, we're only burning probably 6 gallons an hour since we got it dialed back to 60%. But even at full tilt, it's only burning 7 gallons per hour, which is just unfathomable, really. I mean, just imagine the torque of this machine to be able to take these steel rims and just gnarl them up like that. It is just really mind-blowing. The technology that goes back into this machine with those giant rotors, absolutely incredible. What do you think, man?
That's pretty good, man.
That's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Oh, man.
I wish we had this machine years ago. Instead of using that stupid de-rimmer to take the rims off, this thing, you just feed it right in there.
It'll save a lot of room on the left wheel.
It's gonna save a lot of room.
A lot of room, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to try it up there.
Look at that metal.
I know, a lot of metal coming off of it. This is a rare earth magnet. Look at that, whoa! That thing's amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing. We had to move our roll-off container because we're filling our box up pretty quick. It'd be neat to know though, like if you took, I don't know, 500 tires and put them in a roll-off, like a 30-yard roll-off, and then took those same 500 tires and went and ran them through the shredder just to see the size reduction and the space saving. Oh yeah, I bet it is hot. Hell yeah, ow. I saw some pieces coming up a while ago, they were smoking. Hot.
Yep.
Looking good, kid. What you think, Buddy Rowe?
Awful hard on that machine, just put nothing but tires in there.
It don't care. That's what it's made for. It's made to eat. Imagine we're gonna take it up to the landfill in a couple of days and just run trash through it. That's what it's made to do.
Yeah.
But the size reduction is just amazing. I mean, it's pretty daggum incredible. Why?
You got on there pedals, you got rims, you got tires.
It don't care. That's what it's made to do. Made to eat. I don't know how it does it either. And it's only burning 6 gallons an hour. That's all that machine burns. Yeah, it's got a Scania engine in it. So 6 7 gallons at max at 100%. Oh yeah, we fed it tracks last week. We fed it a whole loader tire. I mean, there's nothing that machine won't eat. It's absolutely amazing, really. The torque in that thing, that it can shred up this kind of stuff and not even bat an eye. I don't know, I was hoping you might loan me some money. He broke. Hey, Suze, what about you? You got any money? You loan me some money? Thank you, buddy. I knew I could count on you. I was trying to get the drone up in the air for you guys. Aaron scared the crap out of me. Evidently one of these tires still had some air in it. He pitched that thing, it sounded like a 30-06 went off. That'll wake you up. In there the machine's not liking, so he's trying to get it out. And even though he's up a little bit elevated, he still sees trying to peek over the side there. But something was in there, got a little clogged up. I'm not exactly sure what it was. The tires might have just got contorted up in there, or he had a big old rim. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to watch out on the ground here too, because I wouldn't doubt it if there's a Mr. No Shoulders living up in these tires. These have been here for quite some time. Periodically what we'll do, we just kind of let them stockpile as we pull them out from the landfill, and then we'll load them up and take them down to the facility I mentioned earlier where they'll burn them. But we've kind of let them stockpile up for quite some time. That's not good for mosquitoes, and it just looks trashy too. So I'm really glad Rotochopper's giving us the opportunity to just demo different materials with this thing so we can get our tire pile cleaned up and then head up to the landfill here in the next day or two. Thing is, with the aluminum rims, obviously the magnet's not going to grab that, so that's going to wind up here in your tire pile, so you'd have to kind of go through and pick that out. But other than that negative, I mean, just look at the size reduction you're getting on these tires. Just cutting it down to 1/20th. Well, maybe not that one. That one just fell right through the rotor, that little bitty old wheelbarrow tire. But you know, you're getting at least 1/20th size reduction. Pretty hot process, so you see the steam coming off of this thing, but you can imagine the friction of just these tires going through those rotors is pretty daggum incredible. Always good to see you guys back. I had you hooked to the bucket of the excavator and a little bit worried. Some of these tires that still have air in them are pretty scary. Afraid it might knock the GoPro off, and if it were to fall into the chamber, y'all would, well, one, you probably would never see it because it would eat the entire guts of the GoPro, the memory card, and everything. However, if the memory card did make it through, y'all would have gotten to see firsthand what it looks like inside that grinding chamber. These tilt pans really make life easy. You can fill them up and it'll eat, you know, obviously what's on top of the rotors. Then you just simply raise that tilt pan up. You can slide the rest of the material right down and feed it into the rotors. That's going to come in really, really handy up in the landfill in the next couple of days. We done put a nice little dent in our pile of tires though, ain't we? Tell you what, this thing, you know, the reason they build these shredders is for reduction of size, obviously. I'm really excited to see what it's going to do up in the landfill. Just to, you know, here's the thing. So most landfills that are running these right now are limited on space. We, fortunately, are not. However, the longer you can make a landfill stay alive and have space, the longer you can make income. So who knows, if we were to buy this machine and use it now, that could extend the lifetime drastically. So right now we've got about 70 years approximately left with our existing space. That's without reducing size, that's without recycling any materials. So, you know, who's to say how much money this machine can help us make over the next 70 years? If you can reduce the size of that material, pack more of it into 1 cubic yard of airspace, then it could extend the life of the landfill. I mean, who knows, but it could be exponentially. So that's one thing we're really going to pay attention to when we take it around to the landfill. It's just how much money could this thing save us looking forward. Instead of waiting like some landfills do until they're about to run out of space, they're like, oh crap, we got to do something. They buy a shredder. What if we were to buy it now and just kind of, you know, do it as a prolonging method to extend the longevity of the landfill? Might be well worth it. I don't know. That's what we're going to find out here real soon. Good thing to do right now is hit that notifications bell down at the bottom so you can see the videos, because I'm really going to try to get a lot of content out to you guys in the month of June. We got, of course, the slip and slide coming up, tons of shredder content. So do that, hit that notifications bell down there, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get back to some shredding. I don't know how many tires we've already ran through this thing, but like I said, that's a pretty good dent we made in the pile, and we barely filled up this 20 yard. So there's a testament right there of the size, you know, the space savings that you can get with this machine. So I'm not sure how much longer we're going to shred. We might have to go get another container, or it's getting kind of close to lunchtime. We may knock off here in a little bit and go eat some lunch. We'll see what Aaron wants to do here in a minute. Now, it did not like that 1122R rim a while ago. That's a huge steel rim, and it didn't like it, so Aaron went ahead and pulled it out. You know, this is a demo that Rotochopper is allowing us to use this machine, so we want to try to be mindful of that and not tear anything up, but we are going to shred some pretty cool stuff here in the next coming week. Everybody keeps wanting to ride by and see what we're doing. I'm not sure who's in the big Terex there, but we've had a couple of the Gringo guys come over today and just check it out. They're making mulch still. Mulch is still going out strong, thank goodness. I also want to take the shredder over there. I don't know if y'all can see it, but in the distance we got a bunch of crates. I want to run some crates through this thing. I'd love to do a double feed where we take the shredder and feed directly into the MC266 and do a colorizing. That way we can get all the metals and contaminated stuff out first before it goes into the high speed. And that's the beauty of having this low speed shredder. Since those rotors are turning so slowly, there's not a lot of damage done to the rotors and to the teeth. Whereas in our high speed shredders, those things are spinning incredibly fast. You get metal, contaminated material in there, it's gonna do some damage. So that's why, you know, most people in a wood application will feed through a slow speed just to save on the damage going through the high-speed shredders. Had a little bit of overflow right here. Aaron's gone ahead and drug that 20-yard container out of the way. We'll see what he's going to do here in a second. Y'all, I freaked out for a second. I looked up. I had the drone just sitting up there to get you guys some cool shots. It was supposed to return to home, which is over there by my truck. However, it just decided it's going to sit down right here. had I been directly over the shredder, our little DJI Mavic Mini would be no more. Oh, I see what's happening now. All right, Aaron's gonna get smart on us. He's gonna say the heck with the darn dumpster. He's gonna have somebody bring the T-Rex up underneath the conveyor. Then we can just take it straight to the landfill. Careful, careful. I like that idea. That'll give us a little bit of time right there, won't it? All right, we back in action now, folks. Let's see how long it takes us to fill up that T-Rex. That's a 40-ton truck right there. It's gonna take a little while, good many tires, because we're busting them up pretty dang good, which is that's the name of the game though, ain't it? Dad's idea was to run the propane tanks through there, but that could be disastrous. However, we did find some beer kegs over here, so let's run a beer keg through it, see how this old Anheuser-Busch does against the shredder. You think it'll eat it? I don't know either. We'll find out. Let's shred it. Shred it. Chamber. I know it sounded like a lot of stuff was getting tore the hell up in there. All that aluminum, I can just hear it crunching and cracking and going through there. This machine is just too much fun. So it's taken quite a while to fill up the T-Rex, but that's kind of the name of the game. That's what we want. We want it to take a while. That means we're reducing the size of this material drastically. We have really gone through some daggum tires here in just, I guess we've been running probably about an hour, maybe a little bit over. Pretty dang impressive. This is the other cool thing about having a shredder. just water, so it's not gonna hurt anything. But look at all the metal we're getting out. Now, I will say this, I don't know if that's gonna be, you know, really, you can't recycle it as it is. There's too much rubber in there. But at least we can break the magnet around here and get the larger chunks out to recycle. The rest of it, I think, is just gonna be waste because, you know, they weld or melt those wire radials into the tires, so there's really no way to get it out. Got another truck coming in from mulch. You gonna move her up a little bit? Got a truck coming in to get loaded up with mulch. Got folks bringing mulch in, or logs in. Looks like we got a bunch of pine in this one. Stuff's happening all around here, folks. This is a busy, busy little place. Uh-oh, we got some tires stuck on the belt. They're rolling back down the conveyor belt. Look at this thing though, it's just eating those rims whole. I was just about to touch that one and pick it up, but then I saw steam coming off of it, and I thought better. When we take this thing to the landfill though, we're gonna have to find us a little box, because you see how these exposed hydraulic lines just kind of hang here. We let this wad up, we're gonna have some stuff fall over and cut these hoses. We certainly don't want that. So we'll have to find us a container, a short one to put around here to catch all the metal. Because in the landfill, I assume we're gonna get a lot of metal coming off this big magnet, and good metal at that. Guys, it's almost lunchtime. We're gonna shut the Rotochopper down. Be sure to hit that subscribe if you hadn't already down there. It's free. Give the video a big old thumbs up. Gonna have some kick-ass content coming for you here real soon when we take this thing up to the landfill. Got some things we're gonna put through it that I don't think you're gonna believe. It's gonna be fun. See you on the next video.